This is how we're gonna change the world. Growing up, we were told that we can become anyone we want and do anything possible. We were told to work hard, follow your dreams, and that everyone can change the world. But what if I told you that was all bullshit? Some lie your first grade teacher got you to believe. What if you actually can't change the world? You suck, and that you can't become anyone you want. Well, now what? You're gonna cry and pop 3 antidepressants and work at McDonald's the rest of your life? No, but you can make a choice. A life-changing decision you thought was possible when you were 5 years old. And in today's video, I will discuss the 10 things we could do right now to change the world. Let's begin. Anyone can teach anyone about anything. You can teach someone about something that you know more of than others. And there's a saying, if you give a man a fish, the man won't be hungry for one night. But if you teach a man how to fish, the man will never go hungry again. And to quote another person, knowledge is the only thing that goes up in value over time. Trust me, nobody is dumb. And anyone can learn something new that can change their lives for the better. And knowledge is free, guys. Let's face it, would you rather watch YouTube videos from Harvard or pay $60,000 to attend Harvard School? In your one and only life, pick the ideas and concepts you want to learn and master. Pick the ones that you believe is the most important to you. Master them and teach someone else in the process. And that is the easiest way to change the world. This one I believe will never be completely solved. However, we still can change the world. Fortunately, we have enough food to feed the entire population in the world. However, the problem lies on how we distribute the food. I think everyone understands that food should have a price in general. Most can agree that food should not be free, but I think expiring food should be. All different types of food expire at some point, but I can't explain how much food gets left over on the shelves that expires and has never been touched. Milk is a common example. And let me ask you, what can you really do with expired milk? Not much. But what if the government made a law that food expiring within 3 days should be free? If it's going to waste, why not, right? But for this issue, there's several different ways we can change the world. One is by giving food to those in need. Another could be ordering food at a restaurant and not wasting any of it. It's simple, boys.
Don't be a badass.
I've worked at a few restaurants in my lifetime, and I can tell you right now that there is so much food that goes to waste. Water is another big issue in this world. And the sad part is, water is free half the time anywhere you travel. Anyone can help fund a water pump. Or if you really can't afford like me at the moment, I could buy a case of water and give it out to someone in need. Regardless, it's not fair how people don't have fresh water and basic needs in the world. Never mind customizing a perfect diet with all the treats and needs for their diet. Everyone understands that money can change anyone's life around. However, choosing how you spend it is everything. Regardless how much money I have or you have, this is my motto. Spend money on things that make you happy first, and whatever money you have left over, spend it on others to make them happy. And that's it. It sounds easy to follow, but trust me, people buy just to impress others. Guess what? Nobody cares. People smoke, do drugs, and drink for a million other reasons other than making them happy. People buy new clothes when they have 26 other shirts they could have worn. If you have very little money, buy the necessary first. Then buy things to help yourself and others. Wasting money at casinos, bars, and restaurants is fine. Do it if it makes you happy. But if you want to change the world, you can make other people's lives happier. Life isn't fair. We cannot choose where we are born, where we are placed, who we are with, and most of all, what we are born with. These are all factors no one can control before birth. And there are millions and millions and millions of people in the world that have real life problems. Whether it's getting cancer at the age of 5, breaking your ankle, being born with one arm, becoming paralyzed, developing Alzheimer's, a car accident, or having a stroke. Some are fortunate enough to go to the hospital and get treatment, unlike others. However, with any treatment, it costs money. And not everyone has money for something they unfortunately get and have to overcome. The most obvious thing we can do is raise money. We could also give them emotional support, and anyone can watch YouTube videos on how to recover from specific problems. It's a part of life that will never change. However, we can do our part in helping the community we are with. We all know the benefits of working out, not just physically but also mentally. Working out is not a requirement. It isn't something we need to do every single day to survive, but it's something that makes life a lot easier. Everyone has a different job in society. Some are more physically active than others. First off, we can motivate each other. People choose based off the group decision, so encourage positive actions for people that don't choose it for themselves. And having fun with it encourages the future potential of doing that thing again. Another way is through music or sports. There's always a way to have fun with exercise. And who knows, the government could make it illegal to be obese. It's not my original idea, but I could see it happening. Everyone's born into this world knowing absolutely nothing. Learning in their environments growing up will sometimes teach them and force them to believe in certain things rather than others. And in general, people don't like others that don't believe in the same things they do. However, affecting others by your beliefs is just not okay. And at the end of all this madness comes down to respect. Respecting each other is the only answer to this problem in today's world. Respect is just acknowledging and accepting someone for who they are. If you deny anyone or anything in your life, you won't respect them if you encounter that person. And the second part is the communication with that person. We can never fully understand someone else. The closest people that understand us is our parents. And in my opinion, God is the only one that truly understands who we are. And when we don't understand others for who they are and what they believe, that is not just disrespectful, but it literally tears apart this world. People struggle today to survive not just from basic needs, but from the dumbest idea of disrespect and hatred from others. Helping others when being bullied, having deep conversations with the people around you, and getting through hard times together as a community. Weapons have been around for hundreds of years and they're all different types. However, as Triple P says, the Peter Parker principle, with great power comes great responsibility. And it's so damn true. Any weapon is the most powerful tool on the planet. A tool literally designed to kill. But responsibility introduces a bunch of different factors. People aren't even responsible for their actions in the real world today. Never mind adding a gun to it. Or how many college students are in debt for $60,000 just in 1 year. Or even more commonly, how many people can't even control the damn credit card. Even the big bosses these days can't even take accountability. They just love to blame it on their employees. And you want the average person to be responsible? Nobody is responsible. How is it possible you can get a weapon at 18 without a background check? This is the problem. We are soft individuals in today's society that can't even control ourselves. Gun control will never go away. However, the most important thing when owning a gun is being mentally tested. There needs to be a very strict test that doesn't allow psychopaths or insane people to own a weapon. Next is to spread awareness about this. We can get people to sign petitions to change the law if we don't like the rules and regulations, and we can communicate with others and get a better understanding and establish better relationships. The more respect that lies, the less violence will occur. I really hate that this still exists today. Between plastics and garbage and a bunch of f***ing idiots in this world, we are literally destroying it. People still litter. How on earth is that possible? How is that possible? Anywhere I've ever gone in the world has had a trash can somewhere. I really can't believe it, but it doesn't surprise me. Real quick, this is easy to change the world. Recycle as much as possible. Clean up your community as much as you can throughout the seasons. Whether it's shoveling snow, mowing the lawn, raking up leaves, organizing a garden, or even cleaning up your yard. Next, put all the trash together in one big community. This makes it so it's easy to transport. And help a friend with this, or a neighbor, or a family member. And please buy reusable items, like a plate, a drink, utensils, or even straws. I mean, come on. Get one of these if you haven't already. And another thing, don't burn everything you don't want. Burning things make the environment worse. Another man's trash can be another man's treasure. Just because you don't want it doesn't mean someone else will. Alright, you soft pieces of shit. If you get offended by anything, don't bother someone else with it. The amount of L spams and ratio this and L that and f you and the how can you do this and believe this and holy shit. What are we doing? We are currently living in the greatest world ever and people have nothing better to do but L spam and ratio this and f you this and Guys, we literally have the freedom to surround ourselves with the things we only like. So why bother others with shit they don't like? First thing is self-awareness. Find your little bubble. Then don't bother anyone else with it. I don't like baseball, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna hate on the baseball community. And just know, grow up. After that, love others and be kind. Not everything in life is gonna be your favorite thing, and especially on social media. Don't post anything you wouldn't want anyone to see. Post things that you enjoy. We can easily spread awareness to anyone, make a fundraiser, or just teach others about certain things. If you want to create an app, build a business, or just help someone else, then do it. Only 60% of the world right now has internet. We can change that, come on. Whether you're a horny Joe Biden supporter or a Trump rider, this is easy. Vote for who you want. Your vote can change the world. And if you want to be part of your government, then do it. And just work your way up. If you hate the current leader in your country, then leave your country. Obviously, in some countries, it's not that easy. But you get the point. Go to Canada or Egypt or just go somewhere where you like the current political state. Nothing's perfect and you can't make everyone happy. It's going to be hard to change the world, but we can do it together. So please subscribe right now and join the channel. My goal is to change the world at least a little bit before I die.